Welcome, and thanks for taking the time to view this short presentation of BravePoint's MFG360. MFG360 is a business intelligence or data analytics solution designed specifically for manufacturers like you and developed using technology from the market leader in data analytics, QlikView. Leveraging our many years of manufacturing experience, coupled with our extensive business intelligence expertise, we have created a robust and extensible solution for your company. Currently shown is the main MFG360 dashboard page. This particular view contains company-wide information on production and sales, and as such may be the dashboard page for an executive within the company. Users may tailor the page to contain the metrics that are most relevant to their specific role within the organization. Watch boxes along the top panel provide summary information to the user. Stop lighting has been added to draw attention to any values that may require further investigation. Users will interact with the key performance indicators by making selections with the available controls. Currently, the actual versus forecast production KPI is displaying the top 10 performers when comparing forecasted production to actual production. As a production manager, I may want to see which products are not being produced to target. By making a simple selection at the top of the KPI, the view is now changed to show the bottom 10 performers. But hey, wait a minute. I thought that sales said in the recent meeting that there has been a dramatic increase in customer purchases of these products. What is going on? In all MFG360 KPI, I can also lasso any group of data points to refine the data in my dataset and only present information that is relevant to my current need. Now these are the 5 products that sales said were flying off the shelves. I'm really going to have to get to the bottom of this. When I make a data selection, all of the other KPI on the page are updated to reflect this same restraint. Notice that the filters I am applying are displayed at the top of the page so that I always know what limits have been placed on my data. A more detailed view of the currently set parameters are available through the filter pop-up window. The selections that I made by lassoing a set of data are presented with green shading. Data points that are directly related to those selections are shown with a white background. So notice that facilities, states, customers are all shaded white and are purchasing or producing these particular products. These products are only included, however, in the electronics, the memory, and the software product lines. Unlike many other tools, data points that are not related to the selections are also still visible to me and are indicated by gray shading. Having access to this information can prove quite valuable. As a sales manager, I may notice that a rep has not been selling a particular product or selling into a certain geographic territory. While looking at production rates, a manager may notice that a line has stopped production. Gray data points can be selected to drill into further detail, allowing you to answer questions on the fly. Another great feature of MFG360 is that parameters are saved across pages. So if the production manager wanted to drill even deeper into the issue, he or she could jump to the production menu and, using the same parameters that they have set, begin to analyze data such as machine performance, defect detail, maintenance plans, etc. Now I wonder which customers are still buying these products and how much they are purchasing. By selecting the dimension through a drop-down list, I can rapidly change the data being viewed. So here are the customers that are purchasing the products in question. I can see year-over-year sales trends, but how does this same data appear graphically? With another simple click of the mouse, I can change from a tabular view to a bar chart, line chart, or many other chart types. One final note. If I'm looking for a specific record or set of records, I can use the search field to locate this information across all of the data points available. As I begin to type, notice that records in all dimensions are being returned, such as customer, state, employee, etc. Also, the same shading has been applied to the results so that I can easily see which records are related to my current filters and which are not. I'm sure you're quickly beginning to see the power and flexibility of MFG360. As we look at some of the other metrics available, remember that the functionality I've demonstrated on this page, such as filters, data selection, searches, drill down, and parameter selection, are available across all KPI. The remainder of this presentation will touch quickly on some of the other metrics that are included with MFG360. The Financials tab of MFG360 allows you to review information pertaining to customers, products, raw material, as well as performing forecasting and predictive sales analytics. To walk through some of the functionality available on the customer page, looking at the customer table, I can very quickly add stop lighting to each of the columns of data, showing me a year-over-year increase or decrease or sales. And if I wanted to change that view to year date, I simply make a selection of the year-to-date button, and quickly that view is changed. I can also easily select multiple years should certain columns of data not be relevant to what I am looking for. You may also want to drill down into certain geographic territories, perhaps to see which customers you have located in the state of Florida. While doing so, I may also notice in my sales summary table that, again, using that gray shading, that Alex Olivery, who I thought was selling into the state of Florida, has not sold to one customer there. So where has he been selling? By simply clicking on his name, I can drill back into the customers to which Alex has been selling. Other options on the Financial tab allow me to look at sales of products by facility. You can see broken down by product line, by facility, and then individual products. I can also change this from a facility view to a sales rep view by making a very quick selection in my dimension dropdown. The raw material view will show me how much material I have on the floor at any given time, as well as the carrying costs, and additionally, those purchasing agents who have been buying that material. The forecasting module, both sales and production forecasts, look at historical information and, marrying that up with current trends, will forecast out into the future how those values might trend. Predictive analysis takes these forecasts one step further and allows the end user to begin performing what-if analysis against those same forecasts. If we look at the sales forecast, we can see the predicted customer amounts as well as predicted production amounts, which I can modify individually, or I can change factors and apply global changes across the board. So if I wanted to increase by 75% the production in the Atlanta facility, I can make that change and apply it to the forecast, and you'll see that another line has been added indicating the impact that that change may have. These forecasts can also be saved and recalled later on a per-user basis. When they are recalled, they will be compared automatically against actual values stored within MFG360. As a production manager, I'm going to be very interested in the performance of my machines and the quality of the products that I am producing. The Productions tab allows me to look at information related to machine performance as well as inventory management. Currently viewed is the average machine time performance in minutes, which I can change to cycle time or setup times. I can also look at this as a machine runtime on a monthly basis. I can quickly switch to view the defects running in the different facilities on the different machines, as well as maintenance details of those machines should they be available to me. Production rates are accessible by selecting the Production Rates tab. At present, I have a monthly view, which I can begin to drill into. So I may notice that October seems a little low. I can click on that particular month, and I'm drilling down now to a daily view. If there's any particular day that's of interest to me, I can continue to click and drill down to the hourly level, looking at that particular machine. Under Inventory Management, information, again broken down by facility, by product line, is available to me. I can view this data by total cost or by quantity produced. You can see that there's a wealth of detail available to a production manager under the Productions tab. There may be times when you want to view data that isn't readily available through an existing MFG360 KPI. Adhoc Analysis allows you to create on-the-fly reports and dashboards against the various dimensions and metrics within the underlying data structure. You can see that these ad hoc templates are targeted towards both sales and manufacturing data. To begin creating a template, I simply select the dimensions that I would like to look at, as well as the different metrics that I want presented. Very quickly, a data table is built for me, allowing me to drill into each of those product lines and then down into each of the products themselves. I can also change the view from a data table using the fast change icon to a graphical representation of that same information. As you might expect, the same lasso functionality is available to me as in all other KPI of MFG360. By simply selecting groups of data, I can begin to drill down into the information that is really the most relevant to me. There's a lot of amazing functionality in MFG360, and I've only begun to scratch the surface of its capabilities. We do invite you to reach out to a BravePoint sales representative to schedule a more detailed presentation specifically tailored to your business. Thanks for watching.